Hey friends and fellow book lovers, my name is Robin Hoekstra and I'm an executive leader with Usborne Books & More. Something so magical happens in a child's life as they're starting to learn to read, and I'm excited to share some amazing resources that Usborne Books & More has to help you support your child on this journey. And it all starts with the babies and toddlers in your life, right? We have so many amazing first word books that help build a foundation of language development and verbal skills. One of my favorite series is 199 Things. So this is things that go, and we have dinosaurs and prehistoric animals. These pages are full of pictures with labels of the different things that go, and they're great for building those foundational language skills. Next, as your children are starting to learn to recognize letters and sounds, our Wipe Clean series is phenomenal for helping support those skills. So your kids can trace the words, and this one is our Action Words to Copy book. The beauty is you can wipe it clean and use it again tomorrow. I love taking those to restaurants with us. Next, I want to share with you the complete book of Farmyard Tales. And the reason I want to share this one is because it's a dual reader, which I love. So as your kids are starting out, the top has a very simple line of text, and the bottom has a little more complex line of text to support the story. So your child can read the top and you can read the bottom, and you can be learning and reading together. I also love the illustrations in this book are from Stephen Cartwright, and there's a cute little duck on every page for the kids to find, which also keeps them engaged. The next one is from our phonics readers collection. Cow Takes a Bow and Other Tales is one of our combined volumes. So this one contains 6 of our phonics readers in a nice hardback book. And these are great. They have a lot of rhythm and rhyme and phonics, as well as many sight words. So as your kids are building their reading skills, these will help support that and are a great place for them to start out as they're reading somewhat independently to you. Next, I have to share with you Usborne's very first reading box set, and this has a special place in our heart. Had a big role in teaching our daughter to read, and even now helping her work on her reading fluency. So in book number 1, they start out, it's also a dual reader, the first 8 books, with a more simple line of text for your child to read, and they learn 8 sounds and letters in this book. As they progress through the 15 hardback titles, obviously towards the end they become more complex, and they're learning more complex pronunciations. You can see right there some of the pronunciations they're learning. There's a little bit more complex text. I also love that each of these books has puzzles in the back that help support those skills and reinforce reading comprehension. And there's also a parent guide. So this one is really great for homeschooling too. And this walks you through many of the ways that you can support your child in teaching them to read using the very first reading box set. Next, and I love this addition to Usborne's library, we have our leveled readers. And so starting with number 1 through number 4, you can see in number 1, it is more simple text. So they would launch from the very first reading set into these leveled readers. There's pictures, and in level 4, you can see it's more like a chapter book format with some pictures and a lot more text on each page. Those are awesome, and they're only $3.99. As they become more and more independent, you'll move them into our beginner chapter books, Hey Jack and Billy B. Brown. Again, some pictures and larger text on the pages. If you develop somewhat reluctant readers, Usborne has an amazing collection of graphic novel type style books, and one of our favorites is Billy and the Mini Monsters. So there's lots of pictures, and it's a really cool format that keeps kids engaged. And Wheel Nuts is another one from this style that is great for all readers really, but especially those reluctant readers who might be a little intimidated by text all over the page.